Sonic Generations is over 11 years old. Now, it may not feel like it's 11 years old thanks to the modding community keeping this game fresh and is still heavily played by Sonic fans. This game has been able to keep up with the times, and this mod does exactly just that with keeping it fresh and new for us Sonic fans that still enjoy playing Generations. And that mod is Sonic Generations Reimagined, created by Team Encore. Now keep in mind, this mod is not completely finished. They do plan on doing other stages, but as of right now, they have 3 stages that they've completed so far. And those 3 stages that have been reimagined is Green Hill Zone, Seaside Hill, and Rooftop Run. And without further ado, let's jump into Sonic Generations Reimagined. And as we can see here right away, it looks like they actually went ahead and changed the hub world icons for Green Hill and the rest of the stages here. And I'm actually really surprised that they decided to end up changing the hub world feature there. Not a lot of stages do that when it comes to mods, and it actually looks really nice being able to see these. Oh wow, Rooftop Run looks sick. Okay, I think that's the one I'm most excited for. That looks really sick there. But we're gonna be running through all 3 stages here, so we'll jump into Green Hill first. Alright, so here we are inside of Green Hill Zone Reimagined, and you can see that the Team Encore decided to go with more of a snowy aspect to the stage. And you can see some of the enemies here actually look like they have snow on top of them. It looks like they're covered with snow, which is a super cool touch right there. This looks actually really beautiful, and I actually am such a big sucker for ice stages in Sonic games. I absolutely love them. Now I know some people really love like the water stages, and everyone that's kind of like a popular opinion within Sonic, is how much they love water stages inside of Sonic, but I don't know. I feel like for me personally, I really love snow stages. I mean, the Unleashed snow stages and Ice Cap Zone, the different ice caps and like Sonic Adventure with the snowboarding sections. I don't know. Something about it has always made me really happy, and I always really enjoyed playing through them as a kid as well. I feel like this is kind of the stage that I always decided to go back and replay. And it's kind of cool to see that, you know, they kind of changed the atmosphere to all of these stages here. Obviously, all of these stages are going to be played the exact same as you can see here as we're almost through Green Hill Zone. It is completely exactly the way the stage is laid out, but everything in terms of the atmosphere and the way that the enemies look is completely different, which is a super cool feature. And I can't wait to see what else they decide to do. It sounds like they are going to go ahead and do all of Generations Reimagined. I know that they went ahead and did the Unleashed project, which is a super big mod inside of Sonic Generations. They decided to reimagine most of that. And I haven't actually played any of that. I have played the Unleashed project when it had first come out a long time ago. But let me know if it's something you'd like to see, you know, if you want to see me play through the Unleashed project reimagined that this team created. But overall, this is super pretty and a super good detail in terms of everything that they did here. They got me already with the snow stuff. It honestly is starting to look like my house in real life because everything is covered in snow here. But I am super happy to see that, you know, they decided to change so much within these stages. But we'll head on to the next stage now. Alright, so here we are running into Seaside Hill Reimagined, and you can already kind of notice some of the different areas here are not as like colorful in a way. You usually have a lot of like red everywhere, and that's kind of a big thing you notice right away when you're playing through Seaside Hill. It almost looks just more of just like not so much of a palace. I don't know. It's just there's not as much color to it in a way, and it almost is kind of cool looking. It's almost like before people kind of came to Seaside Hill in a way. I don't know. I guess I don't know what I'm really trying to say. I guess it's just not nearly as colorful as what it was, and it's still kind of like a cool detail to see. And it's interesting that they decided to do Seaside Hill as the first one for the demo. I thought for sure they would go with like City Escape or Speed Highway, but I'm actually happy they decided to do Seaside Hill. Seaside Hill is definitely one of those stages that I feel like is definitely underrated inside of Generations. And I feel like there's so many different like pathways you can take and everything like that, which is always super fun. And I always feel like playing through Seaside Hill just to see the different pathways we can go. And the one thing I'm kind of starting to notice, I kind of noticed it on the Rooftop Run section, in like the hub world, is there like Soliana logos on everything there? Am I the only one that's kind of noticing that? It kind of looks like they're kind of like trying to say this is part of Soliana, or maybe I'm just kind of tripping out there. I don't know. I feel like, because yeah, look at those flags there. It looks like there's like the Soliana logo from Sonic 06. I don't know. Maybe they're trying to say this is all part of Soliana in a way. I don't know. It would be kind of like a cool kind of like detail that they would kind of put within the mod, saying that they're all kind of like placed in Soliana, or like what if Sonic Generations was reimagined in Soliana? I don't know. Maybe I'm just going crazy and that's not actually the Soliana logo, and I'm sure someone will correct me in the comments below if that's not what that is or what they're trying to do here. But I don't know, that's just kind of like the first impression I got when I kind of saw some of those flags there, which was kind of interesting. And man, I kind of wish these stages were longer. And I know this is just regular generation stages, but some of the generation stages are so short. Especially if you've played them and you kind of know what you're doing to be able to go through them. They honestly just feel so short. And that's another thing, they actually decided to kind of do a Encore Sonic mod. He doesn't look like super different, he looks a little bit more higher quality in a way, and if you actually notice on his wrist, he actually has the chip bracelet as well. It looks like they took a lot of inspiration from Sonic Unleashed within this mod. This is what I'm talking about right here, like look at the flags here. Don't those look like the Soliana flags in a way? I feel like maybe I'm just like have bad memory and I don't know, but I feel like those look like the Soliana flags. I don't know what it is. All right, last but definitely not least, we have Rooftop Run, and whoa, look at these purple on the ground. Okay, this is sick. I love the purple. I love purple as a color. And he made the water purple in there? Oh, okay. That's kind of like the toxic water in Mario. What the heck? I almost don't want to touch that. It's like PTSD right there from some Mario stages. But it was kind of cool to see, you know, we did Seaside Hill, which almost seemed like it wasn't very colorful. But now we have this, and this is super colorful. And oh my goodness, look at all the purple like roofs. That's sick, bro. Okay. I think this one's my favorite so far. I love the colors in this one. This is sick. Purple isn't necessarily like my favorite color in the world. It's definitely a color that I really like, but it is just something about in the stage. It makes it like, make it so vibrant. I don't know. It looks like he made a lot of stuff like yellow in a way, which is really cool. So it seems like the roads or like the rails are also yellow. And oh, that one's like completely yellow. Okay. Rooftop Run is definitely my favorite modern Sonic stage out of the three between Crisis City, Rooftop Run, and Planet Wisp. I always have so much fun playing through the stage. And honestly, I might have to play it with this like visual mod now, because this actually makes me so happy to run through. This is sick. Whenever I'm playing the game, I might just have to turn this mod on just to be able to see these cool like colors and everything like that. I would definitely recommend playing Rooftop Run this way in the future if you decide to end up modding, you know, Generations as well. I'm interested to see, you know, what they decide to do with the future stages as well. If they're gonna decide to do all of the stages or even some of like the boss fights in the future, that would actually be super sick. I'd really love to see what they would do with like City Escape or even like Chemical Plant. I feel like Chemical Plant you can make look really cool with some different colors. In the way that they're even like doing this type of stage where it's completely different, I feel like you could definitely make Chemical Plant look super sick. Or even like, oh, like Sky, like all of the stages, bro. Like, I don't know. I was gonna say like Sky Sanctuary, but I'm honestly just thinking about it, like all of these stages would look sick reimagined. This team definitely did an amazing job with these mods here. Like, I am actually so impressed with the way it looked. When I first saw it, I was like, why would you want to reimagine Sonic Generations when it already looks good thanks to modding? But I definitely am a believer now. I definitely get it. This is sick. And there you have it. That is Sonic Generations Reimagined, created by Team Encore, and I would definitely recommend playing this mod if you have the PC version of Sonic Generations and like modding the game. It overall just makes the game look a lot more beautiful and honestly just gives you kind of more of like a fresh take through all these stages here that they have done. And I'm super excited to see what they do in the future for the other stages as well. I think they can make those look super sick, and I'd love to cover those as well. But with that being said, guys, this is my first video that I've recorded since hitting 100 subscribers, and I'd like to thank you guys so much for all the support lately. We hit this goal in an insane amount of time, and I definitely never thought I'd hit 100 subscribers this fast, and I thank you guys so much for the support lately. But with all that being said, please drop a like, comment down below, subscribe, and hit that bell to be notified of when I do upload. I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.